Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
First carry here for Ken. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason team...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Now Geno. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And Geno, meanwhile, tossing complete there to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Jalen Darden. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a hit. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. First carry for James Conner. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Murray now. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Prater's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And Walker has it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. Now Gino on first down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Murray now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new...
Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Harrison will go in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Smith escaping the pressure right. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Off of play action, here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw is Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Here's Murray. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Michael Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jalen Darden now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. Got his man. It's Dortch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray a give. This is Connor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Prater, and that will cut this lead down to 25. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this... It got his man complete! It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Smith going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That pass completed to Dortch. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Open man here is Benson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray to air it out again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27th. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now, Smith. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top